I can't believe really that in 2018 Jane Shane was making an Instagram page, and now I was number 1 and number 2 in Taiwan. So that's crazy. I mean, she helped that.
Just like that takes me back to the places we used to go. And I've been trying, but I just can't fight it. When I hear it, I just can't stop smiling. I remember you're gone, baby. It's just a song on the radio.
Well, we've known each other for quite a while, but only at weird industry things, so not really spoken much, and we just said hello and passed by. And over time I think we just kept chatting more, and I said on the radio station that I wanted to collaborate with him, and he heard it and he messaged me and said, let's get in the studio. So I was like, yeah, let's just do it and see what happens. And that's what we did. On the way to the studio, I was trying to think of what to write about and trying to get ideas, and a song came on the radio that I had with my ex, and I just can't listen to it anymore, and I was like, turn it over. And I just thought to myself, how many people have that song with their ex that they now just can't listen to, and they just like turn the radio on. So I went to the studio and I said, what about this idea, writing a song about a song that you can't listen to anymore? And they loved the idea of it, and Niall picked up his guitar, played the riff that you hear, and that's it. Just came really quickly, and he's so amazing to work with. He was just like, you do your thing and I'll just play the guitar and help you. It was really cool. It was freezing cold, but obviously I had to pretend that I was not freezing cold. So half of me was, you know, as you see it, but then underneath I have leggings, jogging bottoms, big socks, Ugg boots, 2 hot water bottles, 3 blankets, all down below so you can't see. So that's how I survived that day, because that was pretty cold. And yeah, it was cold, but the sun was shining, so it looked like it was hot, so it was okay. It worked out okay. Everyone was when they first came around, and that was the time of when X Factor was so huge as well. So I think everyone was just watching it, and yeah, their songs were really catchy. I love pop music, so I just love their songs, and I always loved that when they separated and did their own thing, I just loved that they all did really different types of music, and I loved that about them. And Niall especially, I just loved the way he had his guitar and he had his own sound, and yeah, I just think he's a really great artist as well on his own, as well as One Direction. When I eventually got in the studio again, I really was adamant that I wanted to be completely different. I was like, I want to be the complete opposite of the first album. I want to make really weird, different music. And I did that, and I tried it, and it just didn't feel right. And I was like, I just feel like I'm a pop girl. I just love pop music. So after having that realization, I went back into the studio and wrote the songs for this album, and that happened mostly in the pandemic at home in my living room. So yeah, it took a while because I really wanted to go in a different direction, but I was just naturally being pulled back to pop, and I'm really happy about it, because I just think it's me. I think that's who I am. I've always loved jewelry, and that comes from my dad actually, because he loves rings as well. And whenever I used to go shopping in charity shops when I was younger, I'd always just get loads of secondhand rings and just put them on. And I think I just loved seeing my dad's big hands with all these rings on. And yeah, I think it's just come from that. I love rings, and I don't normally wear nails, so I feel like to make my hands look nice, I put rings on if I haven't got nails on. Well, I have got both in that picture, but yeah, I don't know why. I just love it. Yeah, Cheng Cheng. I'm gonna find her on Instagram after this. But do you know what? Letters like that make me so happy because that's what I want to do. I want to do music and be someone that makes people feel like that. Like, we are friends. We are friends, and I am like you. All I do is just sing a little bit. You know, I'm a human. I can't believe, really, that in 2018, Shane Shane was making an Instagram page, and now I was #1 and #2 in Taiwan. So that's crazy. I mean, she helped that. She probably helped that happen. Do you know what I mean? So I'm so grateful for her, and I'm gonna speak to her after this because that was so lovely. But yeah, I can't wait to be in Taiwan, and hopefully I'll be able to perform the next album, because obviously the first album I did, and now I can do therapy. So yeah, that'll be exciting.